Good morning, it's Dave here, the Enlightened Plumber, with today's quote, and it is, "Action is the foundational key to all success." Action is the foundational key to all success. This is from Pablo Picasso. And with that, action, all right, what a huge word. We keep hearing this, I keep hearing this in a whole lot of texts, communications, emails, quotes, you name it. Action is referred to all business strategies. Action, 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 right? Everybody talks about action. Well, the big thing with this is for anybody, including myself, to achieve more, to get more, to have more, or not, as the case may be. It falls onto the amount of action that you are going to take. You can go to tens of thousands of seminars, you can read hundreds of books, you can listen to the great speakers, friends in conversation, you name it. Great ideas can happen, opportunities pop up. You can't believe, and certainly I've seen and I can't believe the amount of opportunities and wasted energies that go into trying to learn a lot of information, and then no action gets taken, so no one does anything. We can take this back to relationships in the sense that if I was to go into a bar and say, hey, you know what, there's a group of lovely people over there that I want to get to meet, and I say, all right, I'm going to go and say hello, and that will be it. Well, if I don't actually go and take the action of walking over and fumbling around with my words or coming out with some awesome one-liner or something like that, then I am never actually going to meet the people that I am now wanting to associate with, say hello, whether it's business colleagues, whether it's a fancy date, whether it's, you name it. There can be any number of scenarios that go on that could happen or not happen, depending on the amount of action I'm willing to take. From a business side of things, if I am in a meeting and the person up at the front says, hey, does anybody have any input, any questions, anything like that? Well, I could stick my hand up and say, hey, this is Dave's idea on how to progress or how to change, or maybe, have you thought about, blah, 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 right? Whatever the scenario could be. And with that, progress can happen. That's taking an action. If I sit there and I kind of go, well, geez, it's a little bit scary for me to want to stick my hand up and say something now. What I've got in my mind's not important. Well, that's also an action, but it's non-action. And that could actually derail whatever progress the company is going to make, or the objectives of that meeting. So we don't know how it's going to go. So the important thing is taking action. Of course, all the biggest skyscrapers, buildings, and all those, items that start from a nice foundation, well, they don't get built without action. Someone has to take action. Whether the action is an architect drawing down a plan, taking on board what someone has said to them and how to, envision this going up. Then there's the action of generating money. There's action of paying for contractors to come in and actually lay foundations. There's the designers that have to come in and start, figuring out how they're going to lay out the inside and put, different colors of walls, paper, and that sort of stuff up. So these are actions that physically have to take and go on. So action is indeed the foundational key to any success, because nothing can happen without action. But doing nothing is an action. It's just an inaction. So with that, action is the foundational key to all success, from Pablo Picasso and me, Dave, the Enlightened Plumber. Have yourselves an awesome day.